All right, how's it going, everybody? It's your neighborhood-friendly cheesecake Trent Sneed up in the booth with Pizza Boy Andrew Beach. How you doing, Andrew?
Man, I'm doing great.
Same here. We're back on asphalt once again. This time we've been picked up by the American Sim Motor Racing. Is that what the logo says?
American Sim Motor Racing.
Okay, my apologies. I usually have the logo pulled up, but I did not. So I'm happy I was actually able to remember that. Practice just now coming to an end. Qualifying about to be underway here. Mandatory qualifying for this league. And first of all, everyone, welcome. This is a new league that me and Andrew have been hired to broadcast for Tuesday nights. And we're excited to be here. Once again, we're on asphalt. This is our home. Let's see who's on track right now.
Trying to get a nice balance of asphalt and dirt over here on this channel. So,
got the 48 of Zachary Swicegood, GEC Chevy Impala. I like the green rims. That's something I can get behind.
Yeah, as a man that just likes, solid chrome rims on every single car that I run, I can actually get behind rims that match the car. As long as they go with the car.
We got the 99 running them a Darrell Waltrip throwback car, a Western Auto.
Got the 25 of Andrew Hoffman running a Bang Energy car.
I love Bang Energy.
Never had one.
It's good. It's a Dodge Charger. God, I love the K&N cars. You can turn it to any Gen 4 car, and I just love it.
Absolutely. Got the 38 of Joshua Smallwood coming out. Running the number 38 Caterpillar car. Oh my, look at Cody Brown.
Car number
17. I love that paint. For anyone that doesn't know, about halfway through season 1 of our own league that we run, I started running AC Delco paints, and I had a black one, I had a blue one, a red one. Pretty much every color you could think of, I had one ready to go.
I do like how he's turned that car into a Camaro. That actually works really well, as it looks like our current pole sitter is the 99. Comes to the line. Steven Anderson is still on pole. Second place is the 48 of Zachary Swicegood.
Yeah, if you'll keep an eye on the 90 right here, he just got out on track. He was the fastest in practice. The only one to break into the 31.0 range. So we'll see if he can. Yeah, that's moving. We'll see if he can get back up on top here for qualifying.
Also, tonight debuting some new camera angles along turn 2 and turn 4. I'm still experimenting. So I finally figured out how to actually create cameras. Oh, the 14 of Michael Edwards jumps to pole. Looks like he has moved or towed it back to pit road. Let's see what else is out here. Got the 83 of Carl Eck. I think that's another Camaro. That is a color combination that's actually worked really well.
What number?
83. Like that just looks good. It's a combination I've never really seen. But
I agree.
That works.
It does.
I'm fascinated by that.
I like the chrome rims.
Of course you like the chrome rims. I'm a
chrome rim guy.
That is not a bad looking car.
Got the 47 of Dalton Hayes out on track right now running a
Mopar. Looks like he's running a modern headlights, like a...
Oh, got into the wall right there coming off a 2.
Hey, good luck tonight, guys.
Hello. Oh, okay. I didn't want to talk to him anyway.
That's a lie, and we both know it.
What? Oh.
We got the admin that joined.
Yeah. I said sarcastically, I didn't want to talk to you anyway. Yeah. I like talking to people.
I know you do. That's how we met. You wouldn't shut up. Man, I really do enjoy that Mopar.
33's running Krispy Kreme. I'm very happy.
Oh, man.
Evan Snyder.
I think that's who I'm going to have to pull for, man.
Evan, you're stealing our heart.
Exactly. The way to a fat man's heart's through his stomach.
He's got literal donuts on the deck lid. Ooh, the 91, Tyler Booth. I think he's just not pulling off, but right off the bat, that looks incredibly similar to my Wild Horse car. Just look at the hood of it. Oh, qualifying comes to an end. Looks like Pulse here is going to be the 14. Andrew, once they start grid, you want to run us through the grid?
Absolutely. Get my camera set up for me. On pole, we have the 14 of Michael Edwards. Second place is the 99 of Steve Anderson. Third place is the 48 of Zachary Swicegood. Fourth place is the 22 of Michael Christopher. Fifth place is the 91 of Tyler Booth. Sixth is the 90 of Ryan W. Jones. Seventh is the 18 of Cory Roth. Eighth is the 38 of Joshua Smallwood. Ninth is the 27 of Greg LeBlanc. 10th is the 83 of Carl Eck. 11th is the 13 of Tanner Threatt. 12th is the 2 of Don Bellerby. I'm so sorry.
We're bad with names.
Yeah. 13th is the 25 of Andrew Hoffman. 14th is the 15 of Jeremy Scherer. 15th is the 17 of Cody Brown. 16th is the 47 of Dalton Hayes. 17th is the 26 of DJ Swiss. 18th is the 33 of Evan Snyder. 19th is the 93 Michael Overstreet. 20th is the 30 of Brian Tarnowski. 21st is the 19 of Patrick Koro. And 22nd is the 7 of Josh Say.
All right, got a feel of about, was it 22 cars?
Yep, 22.
That's a pretty nice field we got here. 75 laps from Hot Atlanta.
And this setup is tight. You got to protect your tires from lap 1.
I believe this league also runs only. You're allowed to come in to get 2 sets of tires.
Yep,
that's
only
really
2.
That's really gonna spice things up.
Yep. You got the set you start on, and you can get 4 tires twice. So it's going to be interesting, especially for a track like Atlanta. So we'll see who rolls the dice and kind of stays out early in a run if we get a caution, and just see how they get it done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we start thundering through turn number 4 here, I'm going to go ahead and turn on our reference/onboard car. For any of those that might be curious to what car is actually being focused on, that'll come up in top right-hand corner as green flag is officially in the air. We are underway from Atlanta. As we have a few cars, looks like they're already coming into the wall.
Yeah, it looks like the 38 got in the wall. Somebody's spinning down to the inside through the grass down in turn 1.
Couple
the caution
cars.
is out.
15. I see the 25's also involved. See what happened here.
Oh, man. The 26, DJ Swiss has his hood going up.
Uh-oh.
These guys do have 2 faster pairs, so got to make sure the 26, as he comes down right here, doesn't have his tires checked, or that will be one of his 2 tire changes.
Who's that guy on the wall first? Oh, it was the 83. Carl. Oh, it did the tire glitch. He was stuck in the wall. He couldn't get it turned out. You can even see it where the right front just gets stuck into the wall. That's the iRacing being buggy and people trying to avoid it. Yeah, it's like the 25 just got loose and the Looks like the 15 got tagged from the 17, and it was just on from there. That's just unfortunately iRacing's tire model. Just being a little finicky. Let's go on board with a 30 of Brian Tarnowski. See what he saw on our open start here. We got a hood fly off someone's car, and oh, then it teleported back. I think that was, say, that red car. We fast forward back up to the grid here.
17 was up in that incident too, so
he's on pit road along with the 25.
The 17, I just saw his side drop down, so he did take one of his 2 tire sets.
Ooh. Go up to 25 here. Andrew Hoffman. What happened?
Just leader's paint. Makes me laugh whenever I see it. I do also enjoy the 99's throwback to Darrell Waltrip.
Yeah. Western
All
Auto.
throwbacks are a good idea.
Pretty much. So my voice cracked a little bit. Had to go through adolescence once again. Do you know if we're 2 to green?
I do not. I will. I'll keep an eye on the pace car right here as we get back to the line.
Well, as we go down the back stretch here, see this big old field of cars go by. Some are in a higher gear. I wonder if any of them are going to actually try and conserve a little fuel. The event we have a green flag pit stop, see who can actually go more on a tank of gas. So I think they said they run 60% fuel.
I believe it's 50%.
50.
Will be higher to come into play before the fuel does.
Andrew, your mic cut out pretty bad. That might be.
No, it's my internet.
Okay. Oh, we are 1 to green. Go back up to the leaders here. Is that Shrek on his rear end?
Yes, it is.
I love it. Love to see it. For those who are in chat, how's the stream looking? I haven't really had any red squares pop up. And for those that are new to us, since I live in the middle of nowhere, Alabama, my internet isn't always the most reliable. So I have to watch and see what the stream health is fairly constantly. But once again, I haven't had I think I've only had 1 red square, and that was at the beginning of the stream. Oh, I just had one. I just jinxed myself, and now we're back to green. But yeah.
Alrighty, I think I've got everything exited out that I can on my computer, so hopefully my internet can save itself.
All right, pace cars in. Green flags back in the air. We're under green once again from Atlanta. Watching the field fly by here, I see maybe 1 car that tagged the one. I think they're 3 wide back in the pack. Try and go back here. Get to the back stretch. That's the sound of speed, ladies and gentlemen. Upwards of 800 horsepower just flying by all at once. See a battle here for, I believe, a 9th or 10th spot between the 38 of Joshua Smallwood, the 47, and the 18 Joshua is currently 10th, trying to grab 9th in the 47. Dalton Hughes goes to the inside. Let's go up to the leaders real quick. Michael Edwards has about 0.3 of a gap to second place of Zachary Swicegood. So we look off his rear end. I see a battle for, that's 4th. Steve Anderson. Oh, the 90's around! The 90 and the 22. I think the 22 was glitched into his rear end. Oh, the 22 got nailed again from the 93. They're still wrecking. Go back and see.
The 90 came up, or they came down into each other, and it just hooked the 90 into the wall. Then the 20 gets hooked into his car as they got spun around.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. That might have been net code. Yeah.
I see what you're saying right there about the 93. The 93 comes in after the wreck's pretty much well and over and gets right into the door of the 22.
So we go on this far chase camera. The 90, yep, the 90 just comes up and gets into the 22. Maybe his spotter said clear, but he unfortunately was not clear. And then you can see the 22 just actually lock into the 90. That's just weird looking all around from iRacing. So we go on board with the 93. Slowing down. And just unfortunately misjudged it. I know that feeling. You see the car, you see the right end's facing up the track. You think he's going to go up the track, he starts to, you panic, you go low. Nope, he loops it already down to the bottom. Just an unfortunate incident, just misread that. Able to get it back going. Uses a quick repair. Back up that front is still the 14 of Michael Edwards. Right now, the 22's on pit road here. Probably going to use a quick repair. He's still in there. Oh, there he goes. Probably got fuel. The field makes their way out turn number 4. We will see 1 to green this time. And no, light's still on the pace car. I'm guessing we're probably 2 to green.
Yeah. I believe so.
Well, Andrew, haven't really had a good green flag run to kind of guess who's going to have advantage tire-wise. The 14 seems fast. Do you think he's the early favorite?
I think the 14 definitely has speed, and I mean, if he can continue to keep the lead, I think he won't have a problem. It's just going to come down to green flag stops if they have to have them, pit road, you know, does he make a mistake? You know, track position is king at Atlanta. It's not impossible, but it's definitely harder to pass.
I agree.
I think with the heat cycle on the tires, it's really going to show who can drive just in general.
Now, with the cars that were involved in the wreck, if one of them did use one of their sets of tires, do you think they're at an early advantage here?
I think they're at an early advantage, and they may gain a few positions, but I don't think it's enough to get them out front to where it's going to matter, and it's just going to hurt them over a long run because the leaders up here still have both sets of their tires.
I agree.
And if cautions... that I hope we don't continue to see them, but if cautions continue to come out like this, the leaders love to see it. They're able to save gas, they're able to save their tires to run later into the run, to maybe save a set for a late restart. Because if cautions keep coming out, you know, heat cycles on a tire will mess them up. But if everybody's on the same heat cycle, you're still pretty even.
Absolutely. As we are officially 1 to green again. Field lines back up 2 wide. And we will try it again. See if the 14 Michael Edwards can hold on to his early lead here. At 48, I'm sure would like to get around him. And maybe we'll see if any of these drivers here can, from the back, work their way back up through the field. I think it'll be entertaining to watch.
Absolutely. I think that 91's going to be one to watch. He was fast in practice, so we know he knows how to work with the draft. These cars are pretty unpredictable, but I think the 91 might be somebody to watch out for the 14 here.
91 of Tyler Booth currently going to start in 3rd spot as the pace car makes his way back onto pit road. And green flag is back in the air. 14 jumps to the high side. That gives the advantage to the 91 of Tyler Booth. Andrew hit the nail right on the head. Tyler Booth goes to the lead.
Now, I'm not sure if Tyler was caught up in that first incident, and if he was, he might have had to take a faster pair and put fresh tires on. But I'll check under the next caution.
15, Jeremy Scherer gets around. I think that's going to move him up to 11th spot. He's making his way up. So we go on board. Next car he's going to be trying to pick off, I believe, is going to be the 2 of Don Bellerby. Don's currently running in 9th spot. Go back up front. Right now, your leader is still the 9 with Tyler Booth, the 14. Michael Edwards is going to try and maybe close in. Don't forget the 48 of Zachary Swicegood. He's running in 3rd.
Looks like that 14 just gets a better run off the corner. The 91's kind of holding it up just about a half lane higher than the 14. Saving his tires just a little bit.
Would it be more beneficial to run? Oh, 14 got a little loose. See, I think that might be the 2 that got loose as well. Running a lane up, does that help, or does it eat the tires more compared to running around the apron, around the bottom?
You're not putting as much wheel in it, but Atlanta's just a track that eats up tires, so I don't really think it matters all that much.
All right, let's go back to battle for top 10 here. Actually, battle for 7th place, 38 of Joshua Smallwood trying to close in on the 13. Behind him, he's got the 93, that Krispy Kreme Chevy of Michael Overstreet. Well, that's not the 93. That's a 33. My apologies. That's 33 of Evan Snyder. Got the 2 looking in that battle as well. Here comes the 33. He's going to look to the inside for 7th spot. Couldn't get anything done there. 99 of Steve Anderson. Trying to hold off the 13 of Tanner Threatt. 38's going to the outside. Joshua Smallwood trying to take over 7th spot. Might be able to get 6th. Oh, yeah, he still looks to the outside. He might be able to get a run on the 99. He's going to get help from the draft. I hope he doesn't try and push him.
Yeah, these cars, they'll turn you in an instant, even if you try to just gently touch them. That outside lane definitely gets a good run down the backstretch. That outside lane can get rubbered up. It might work out pretty well for these drivers. The
13 looks like he made a minor peak to the outside of the 99. Now he looks to the inside. 99's able to kind of get a bit of an arc in his corner. 38 still running the outside. He wants to get rubber up there. He wants to make a move. So 33 now is able to get alongside him. Here they come to turn 3. Here comes this little batch of cars.
Nobody's really breaking away from that front 4 up there while these guys out here are battling it out.
Got the 2 once again of Don Bellerby. He's minding his business here, you know. He might have a run on the 38 because it looks like the 33 might be able to clear on the backstretch here. He is able to. 38 looks like he might fall back in line. Oh, the 13's in trouble! Good avoidance from the 2.
And that was a beautiful job saving it right there by, I believe that was a 13.
That was a 13 of Tanner Threatt. I do not know how to pronounce his last name. I'm sorry. As the 22 is going to power by on the inside. The 9 is going to take it all the way to the outside.
Yeah, he's going to have to get his speed back up. This is going to hurt some of the drivers behind him.
Tanner's got to take a deep breath. Get his focus back. Get back in a groove. He'll be able to come back. See, it looks like he's going to
keep those tires down as well.
Yeah, he's fighting on the inside now of the 90. I believe that's for 9th spot. Or not 9th spot, the 11th spot. At the line, we'll see who has the spot. 11th spot. Wait for the ticker to refresh.
It's the 90.
All right, 90 on the ball.
10.
So we go back up to the leaders, the 91 of Tyler Booth. The gap has dropped to a 10th.
Down the backstretch. Looks like he just couldn't get off the wall there.
The gap has, well, it's saying about 2/10. The 14, Michael Edwards. He's right, just about right there. 48 still hanging with him. You go back to this group of cars as looks like they've become mainly single file. The 99 of Steve Anderson, he's currently running 5th. The 38's up to 6th. Behind him, you got the 2. Don Bellerby, once again, I applaud him for avoiding, what was it, the 13 I got sideways out of the corner. Now he has his mirror full of the 33 of Evan Snyder. '13 has moved back up to 10th. Oh, we got a car really sideways. 26 hard in the wall. DG Swiss. Heavy front end damage to that Dodge Charger. Rewind, see what happened.
Mopar and no car got to the inside of him. They just made contact.
Yeah, the 47 got to the inside, just made a little bit of contact, and that's all it took for the 26. Oh, drove into him again. That's what I saw right there originally, DG. I keep wanting to say DJ. Just got sideways. Looks like his tires all sorts of broken. He unfortunately comes right back up onto the track. Nails the 19. The 18 barely able to squeak by on that. Yeah. Cory Roth.
Patrick.
Let's go on board with this 18. Oh, he saw way up ahead. He was out of the gas early. Sees the car on the wall, and he's immediately slowing down. Sees him come back up. Woo! That's a change of underpants. 19 sideways. I'm impressed the 19 actually held on to it there. And we got a couple cars coming down pit road. Pit road is busy. The 14-hour leader's there. I don't know if he just got gas or not.
The 91 did get it off pit road first right there.
Tyler Booth.
Tyler did take tires.
Interesting. So this is going to be their first set of tires. We're not even halfway through this one, I don't think.
Your top 4 took tires right there.
Interesting. So Booth, Edwards, Zachary, and the 27 of Greg Leblanc in 4th spot. He's been running up top 5 from majority. I was about to say, I don't think I've really seen him, but no, that C4 on his hood, that's very familiar. He's been in top 5, I think, for the majority of the night.
He started in 9th position.
Oh.
Probably made up some positions early from that first incident.
Absolutely. I'm going to go back a little bit to the previous incident here. I want to go on board. I believe it's the 19 who was caught up in that. Patrick Koro. We're going to go on board with the gyro cam. This is what he saw. Heavy hit. You can even hear it. He checked up and then he saw. Looks like he had control of it, so he sped up and all of a sudden, unfortunately, hooked it right into him.
Yeah, Jay's out there in the comments. He said split the race evenly next stop at 50. So I think they are trying to look at about 25 laps on each set of tire.
Interesting.
It's not a bad run for a tire set here.
I'm curious to see what their wear is on the right sides.
Yeah. That wasn't a very... I mean, there was definitely a lot of tire wear there from just heat cycles and running. They had a pretty good green run right there. But personally for me, I would have tried to stretch it just a little bit more on that first set.
Same.
Just try and leave you as much room to have as fresh of tires as you can late in the race.
I think we are 2 to green.
The 91 is coasting.
So they are definitely going to try and hopefully stretch. We'll try. Got an idea.
Your ideas worry me sometimes.
That's understandable. It didn't work anyway.
Not entirely sure what the 91's doing right here. It's got it in 4th gear, just cruising, saving as much as he can, but every now and again it just blips up like he downshifts.
We'll go to the cockpit here, see what RPM. He's at 4,500 RPM. I think that's 2nd gear.
He just cut it off and cut it right back on through the corner. Pulled a little Brad Keselowski.
When I say fuel, I usually put it in 4th gear, clutch in, turn the car off, then put the power back on, just bump start it back on. All right, we are 1 to green.
Tyler's still saving fuel. He's going to get every single bit he can get. At 50% fuel, you think they were running out?
It's a good possibility.
I think that could have been. Now, I don't want to say this and frustrate the drivers, but there could be a few guys in here that didn't want to take tires right there, but forgot to uncheck it.
Yeah, that's going to be really unfortunate. That may have been what happened with the leaders, actually, thinking about it. It's only the top 4. And on this restart, what do you say we give the boys and girls of the American Sim Motor Racing Group League here good old-fashioned crank it up?
Sounds great to me.
back once again. I hope everyone enjoyed that little crank it up. Right now, your leader is still the 91 Tyler Booth. And quickly go over that restart. Someone hit the wall and looks like it had a few cars spin in turn number 1. I'm surprised the yellow didn't come out, because that split the field up a fair bit.
I feel like the leaders are going to enjoy the fact that the field split up just a little bit. That way, if they have to drop back, they have some room.
Absolutely. 14. Michael Edwards looks like he is slowly trying to reel in the 91 here. The gap was about 2/10 going to the corner, and it's going back up to about 4. We got the 30 and the 83 battling. This is, I think, the 30's one that I saw hit the wall. That's Brian Tarnowski, currently running in 20th spot. Let's go back up here. Here's a familiar little battle here. We got the 99, the 13, and the 38 battling for about 7th spot again. So 99's got a little bit of front end damage from the looks of it.
Yeah, he might have been involved in that restart.
Out the 38, Joshua Smallwood fighting on the outside, trying to get around the 99.
Definitely going to have the run coming off the corner right here.
The 13 helped with the draft on the 99. The 99 beat him to the line. Now, this is one of the things, like, where does the 13 go? Oh, he's going to go to the outside.
Tanner, the later we get into this, you're going to see that that outside lane is going to come more and more useful to these drivers right here.
Since they're also putting them a little bit of rubber up there as well, you can kind of see it's kind of getting a little bit darker on the high sides, getting some rubber on it finally. The 99, that front end damage is hurting them probably a fair amount.
Yeah, I agree. It's got the hood raised up a little bit, probably slowing him down. He's coming off the corner at about 164, and other drivers are coming off at 166, 67, so he's hurt by a few miles an hour.
Your leader, Tyler Booth, has pulled about a half-second gap now.
I think the 14 of Michael just tried to run him down and realized he was burning up his tires. He's hoping that the 91's going to burn up his stuff, catch him in a longer run.
You still got the 48 running third. The top three's been running the same top 3 for the majority of this race. And the 48, Zachary Swicegood might be about to make a move on the 14.
48 might have saved his tires just a little bit better than the 14 right here. So looks like he's going to peek out into the outside right here, see if he can get a run down into turn 1 and 2. 14's going to shut the door on him right there going into the turn.
He might. Oh, he blinked. Oh, boy. Maybe try and go for a bit of a later arc, try and get a run off the corner. He has a run on the backstretch. Still single file with him out into 3.
This battle's exactly what the 91 wants to see. He wants to see him get side by side so he can pull a bigger gap. That'll allow him to save tires and a little bit of fuel.
Well, his wish is your command, because they are 2 wide going into 1. 48's going to try and get a run on the outside on the backstretch. He's still alongside, trying to get a draft from the 91s. They're 2 wide into 3.
I think this 48's going to get him cleared coming off at 4 right here. He might not.
Oh, the 14 got a bit of a run halfway through the corner. Here comes the 48, fighting back on the outside, though, at the stripe. I think the 48. Zachary Swicegood up to 2nd spot, but still battling the 14. And that's opened up the door for the 22 of Michael Christopher.
I think that 91's wish is about to get a little bit sweeter if all 3 of these guys start battling for position.
Now, who's going to have their tires be saved more, the 48 or the 14?
Both drivers are driving really hard to maintain position right now. I'm not sure as the 14 shuts the door on the 22 right there going into the corner.
48 has officially been able to get around the 14, but the 14's going to fight back on the inside. And, you know, funny enough, that gap didn't open up all that much.
It really didn't. I was expecting a bigger gap from the 91. Maybe he's managing it just how he wants it to be. So
maybe I'm taking an opportunity instead of pressing the matter and try and get a gap and maybe save tires.
Absolutely. I think that's what it would have to be. Just the 48's getting ready to make up the gap right here. 48 has adopted the line that the 91 runs, so he's making some time with it.
22 is also trying to get around the 14. I just realized we're over the halfway mark.
Good racing. We get distracted and don't realize it, man.
We got ourselves pretty much a 4-car battle for potentially the lead. Because they're all within about a second of one another here. Actually, a little over half a second. As the 22 is officially trying to take over third spot.
Yeah, I think the 14 ate up his tires, trying to hold off the 48 and catch the 91 earlier in the run.
It's a battle of Michaels. And so far, it looks like Christopher's the fastest one. Now the 48. Yeah. Oh, what were you saying?
I think that 48's the fastest car on track. He's slowly been catching this 91 lap after lap.
And he's running the outside, trying to get a run maybe on the backstretch.
He's taking the 91's lane and making faster lap times with it.
Ah, 91's running the outside now, trying to save some tires, get a better exit. Oh, the 48's coming on the inside. They're going to be 2 out for the lead. I think the 91 tagged the wall.
I think he got loose or just over. He got crazy tight because he lost a lot of time coming off a 4 right there. He might lose second spot as well.
The 48, I think, just about starts sliding up. Here they come out of the corner. Who's going to have the best run? Here they come.
Now, if you're that 22, who are you following?
My guess is I'd follow the 91. And this is my thinking. The 48's definitely faster, but if he can get the outside moving, oh, he might take it 3 wide.
He tried to, almost got in the grass and wrecked himself.
And look who's coming back on the outside potentially, the 14.
Yeah, I think that little bit of momentum loss right there from the 22 trying to get underneath the 48 is going to help that 14, see if he can get to the outside and make something with it.
Four cars all going for the same top spot. The 48's going to the inside of the 91. 22's following him on the bottom. The 14's going to go to the outside. 2 by 2 for potentially the top spot. The 91's got the run off the corner. It looks like at this point, if you're going to make a pass, you're probably going to have to do the top. Oh, the 91 maybe got tight. It looks to me, at least in turn 1, he had a good exit being formed.
Yeah, he didn't get the good run down the backstretch like you'd expect from the high lane. 48 might be able to clear him off of turn 4 right here.
He's got him at the moment. Unless 91 gets a run. He doesn't get the run. New leader going to be at the line. Zachary Swicegood's now your leader, and here comes the 22 of Michael Christopher to the inside for second spot. is able.
Second spot.
Now we're going to find out who actually has the fastest car here. Is it going to be the 48 or the 22? Because right now these two are flying.
Yeah, those two might have been the smarter 2 out of the top 4 right there. They let the 91 and the 14 try and fight to keep first and second early in the run, and they saved their tires. Ran them down over the long period of the run right here. Because we are at lap 50 right here, so look for drivers to possibly start pitting for tires about this area. They might stretch it later into a run. I'm not sure how far the fuel's going to take them.
I'm on board with the 22 right now, and it looks to me he's driving it in deeper at the cost of exit speed. Because the 48's got him on exit. And it looks like 14 side by side with the 91.
Yeah.
Edwards trying to take over third spot.
I think he's going to have it going down into turn 3 right here.
91 fighting. Edwards got it.
Go ahead.
Edwards got it.
91 just over a long run has seemed like he's not able to maintain the speed that he is on a short run. He uses every inch of the tire that he can while it's new and fresh, but over a long run it just doesn't seem like the car handles to his liking, a little bit too tight. We've seen that on corner exit a handful of times. It's what cost him the lead, and it's what cost him third now.
Well, go to leaders here. Zachary is pulling a gap. It's up to almost 7/10 of a second. So unless he hits the wall, I think he's going to be there for a good bit. So I'm going to go back in the field a little bit, see if there's any battles going on here. Oh, I see one.
Battle for fifth right now between the 13 and the 99. These guys are still fighting it out back here. 38 running right up against the wall, a few positions back too.
That's what I originally went to. That was a lap car. I thought that was racing for position. That 99 still fighting with right front damage.
It may hurt him early, but he might be able to save tires a little bit better than everyone else, and it shows on the later part of the run whenever everybody's stuff's just so tight. There's not enough grit.
I think the 48 blinked. Right now, his number became green for me. I thought he was on pit road for a split second. So we go back here once again. Let's go even farther back. Oh, the 27's on the apron.
91 is entering the pits.
All right, well, this is going to answer our question. 27's also coming down pit road.
Now, the big thing right here is going to be do not speed, because a penalty right here will be disastrous for your night. 48 and the 22 are coming in as well.
2 cars off pit road now. On board with the 48. Don't speed, brother. It looked like a nice, clean entry for the 48. Actually sounded like he had to speed up a little bit. Nice conservative stop. Don't overshoot your box.
It'll be interesting to see how some of these drivers get off of pit road here. Might be a little bit slick for him.
Our leader stops in the box. He is getting 4 tires, as I figured they would. There goes, I think that was the 7. Let's go check our leader right now, 14. Michael Edwards is our leader. He's staying out. He's probably going to try and run it till it's out. Either that or pray a caution comes out and trap them all a lap down.
Yeah, I think his play would be to trap him a lap down, because, I mean, the speeds. If you look at Michael Edwards, his last lap was a 33.5. Jump down here to somebody that I know has got tires. Tyler Booth in the 91. His last lap, well, he's on his first lap with fresh tires right here, so once he gets the line, I'll let you know the time difference.
Oh, 14's coming down pit road. Michael Edwards is now coming down along with the 13 of Tanner Threatt.
Yeah, there was a 2-second difference on lap times between Tyler and 14 of Michael.
38's coming down pit road as well. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to cycle out as leader. I think, actually, the 99 at the moment might cycle out as your leader.
I'm not sure if the 99's pitted just yet.
He just did. He's on the backstretch right now. Because
Then he did that perfect. I don't believe he went a lap down.
No, he's a lap down right now. I'm going to see where the ticker advances him. If he comes out ahead of the 48, we're going to find out. No, the 48 did cycle out ahead of him. So right now, your leader is the 33 of Evan Snyder, and he overshot his box. That's heartbreaking. So I have the 14 now. Go to his gearbox. That's the 99, I believe, right behind him. So your leader, I believe, is...
Tyler Booth?
Yeah.
What it looks like.
I think that's what it's going to cycle out to.
Yeah, Tyler pitted a lap early, and he's been able to jump the 48 by a good bit right here.
He's got his hands full of traffic at the moment, though. She's working to the outside of the 7. I believe the 7's a lap down.
Yeah, the 7 is Josh Say. He's 1 lap down in 17th position right now.
All right, your leader is the 91.
And he's got a 1.2 second gap over the 22 of Michael Christopher.
91 is.
Room right here with about 16 laps to go.
Yeah, they're going to have to navigate this lap traffic. It's going to be probably fairly difficult for the 22 here. The 30 is going to give him the inside. He has his eyes on the prize. He knows what he's going for. We're going to have 15 laps to go at the stripe.
Yeah, I think the 91 needs to fight to stay in front of these lap cars, but needs to save his stuff as much as he can for a late race battle with the 22 or the 48.
And one question I have here, is this the 22 or the 91's first or second set of tires?
I'm not sure.
Because I don't think it's going to happen, but if we have a late race caution here.
Tyler doesn't have another set of tires.
He does
not. I
not
don't believe.
Interesting. So he's absolutely praying.
Yeah, no, actually I believe all the leaders are on their last set right here. Because they all came down and took 4 tires
during that one caution.
So I think everybody's on the set of tires they have to finish the race with.
All right. See the 26 here. DG Swiss trying to get his lap back. Goes to the inside.
22 is coming. He's cut that lead. He's cut that gap down by about 4 tenths.
He is coming.
91 might be conserving just a little bit too much.
Either that or the 1 lap fresh tires might be posing a big gap. Well, I know the 22 is probably driving his head off.
Well, he can see the lead, and there is not that many laps to go. So you know how it is whenever you get late into a run and you can see that lead, you want it.
See
interesting to see if the 48 can make up the gap as well and fight it out with the 22.
That's what I was thinking. If they get too wide, he might be able to sneak up there.
Yeah, and with lap traffic ahead of them, I think they're going to catch him right here as the 83 almost gets up into the wall. The 22 does hit it off of 2 right there. He's going to lose a lot of time. 22 dives down to the inside.
This is for the race lead.
And if I said 22 gets in the wall, my apologies. I meant the 91 of Tyler Booth.
New leader, the 22, Michael Christopher, takes over the top spot. 91 might try and fight him on the outside, though. Anyone might have a run coming out of the corner. He's only about half a car length back.
Yeah, the 48 is coming. He's under half a second behind him.
Zachary Swicegood. Trying to get the draft from the 91. Here they come in turn number 2 here. There they are.
This is definitely going to end up. Ooh, looks like whoever was directly behind the 48 right there got into the wall off it too.
I believe that was a lap car.
You think the lap traffic up ahead is going to come into play right here?
Possibly. I think the 91's giving the 48 the inside. He may be telling him, look, I got nothing for him. You go get him. He's giving him a decent amount of room. Yep, he's going to... Ooh, yep, he lets him go. Respectful racing between the 48 and the 91. 91 says, I got nothing for him. You go get him. So we're going to see if Zachary Swicegood can catch up to Michael Christopher. Going to be coming to 8 laps to go.
This is going to get good if the 48 can get to the back bumper of the 22. The 48 and the 22 late in this race have been the 2 fastest cars right here. It looked like it was going to come down to the 91 and the 14 at the beginning, but once this track rubbered up, it showed that the 22 and the 48 definitely came to play.
We're on the gyro cam right now on the 48 Zachary Swicegood. It looks like that gap is shrinking. 4 tenths per second. 3.9, 3.8. It's hovering right at around 4 tenths. 7 laps to go. Oh, I think the 48 is going to have a real good turn, too. You can visibly see the gap come down ever so slightly. He might have the draft here.
He has the draft. All the 22 can do right here is just
play defense.
Exactly. Playing defense can get you wrecked, though, so he's got to be careful with it.
6 laps to go. The 48's all but there. Looks like 48 has a bit of a run coming out of turn number 2. Might peek to the outside. 22. Over the middle. Still give him the outside.
83 got down off track. Not sure if he had a problem or he's just letting the leaders race it out.
Here comes the 48.
Outside.
At the line, 22 did lead the lap. He's going to fight hard on the inside. Going to see if the 48 can pass him on the outside. He's still there. He's got to run. Here they come down the backstretch. 5 laps to go. .22 still fighting on the inside. I think if they stay too wide, the 48's going to have the advantage because the 22's tires is just going to slowly start letting go.
Yeah, I agree completely.
4 laps to go. Still side by side for the lead at the line. Zachary did lead the lap. And he was noticeably ahead by a nose coming to the corner, and he's still ahead. I think he's got him. Down the backstretch, new leader, 48, Zachary Swicegood.
Now the 22 might be trying to cool his tires for just a lap, and he's going to go right back at it.
Absolutely, he's still there. Well, by still there, I mean, just, you know what I mean.
Yeah, hanging on. He's right there at it, still with a chance to react and make a move here. 22, if he can get to the outside, he might have something for the 48. But it looks like he's just going to try and peek down to the inside.
Going to be 2 laps to go. Next time by.
I think the 48 just needs to protect the top. He's been able to have great runs off corner with the top lane. I think if he loses that, it might cost him. So I'd say protect the outside where you've been running what seems to be all afternoon.
2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. It looks like the 48 might be slowly building a little bit of a gap. The 22 throws it to the inside. 48 comes down to block. 22 has a nice little run on the backstretch here. On board with the 22 of Michael Christopher. He looks to the inside. The 48's going to be probably able to get a better run. He's going to have a better arc into the corner. White flag going to be in the air. 1 lap to go from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Out of turn number 2 for the final time. Michael Christopher has a run. Had to check up, got a little too quick down the backstretch. 48 goes to the inside, tries to cut the draft. 22 goes to follow. Into 3 for the final time. I don't think he has anything for him. Out of turn 4 for the final time. With a good gap in his mirror. The 48, Zachary Swicegood, wins at Atlanta. Second place.
That was good racing right there.
Oh, absolutely. Second place goes to the 22 of Michael Christopher. And round out the podium, top 3, 91, Tyler Booth. 4th goes to Steve Anderson. Round out the top 5 is going to be the 13 of Tanner Threatt. 6th is, I believe, the 90 of Ryan Jones. 7th is the 33 of Evan Snyder. 8th is the 38 of Joshua Smallwood. That 38 was hanging around like the top 10 there for the majority of the day. Very good consistency shown by him. 9th goes to the 27 of Greg LeBlanc. And rounding out the top 10 will go to, I believe, the 25 of Andrew J. Hoffman. Bang Energy Dodge Charger.
17 of Cody Brown got 11. So close to a top 10 for that beautiful AC Delco car. That definitely won my heart tonight.
See the 48, Zachary Swicegood burning it down. See the 33 coming up. Ah, possible teammates. Oh, if they can pull this off. Oh!
You love to see teammates.
Love it.
We're just good friends doing a burnout together.
Go to our grandstand camera, see if we can get a nice shot of that. See the 13 there, too. That was pretty. Oh, so 13 wants some of this.
We've done this a few times with the teammate win.
Absolutely. I love it. Fortier's going to push him into the grass. See who's all in Discord.
Oh, we got 48 to 91 up in admins, so we'll see if we can get them jumped down in here.
I can't pull them.
Booth.
So, guys, if y'all are if y'all are watching the stream, we're not able to pull y'all, and I'm not sure if we can pull people in from Gen or Driver Chat either. So, guess we'll give it a minute, see if either of them either hop in here or go into Gen. Oh, 22 dropped in that second place. Michael Christopher. Go back to the previous lap here. See if I can get a decent little shot of his car.
I just added the 91 to see if he wanted to pop down in here.
So 22. And for Michael and Jen, I want to see if I can actually pull people from Jen in here. No, we can't even pull people in from Jen. Oh.
Tyler, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Man, third place.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Not at all.
Way better than I expected, to tell you the truth. Didn't expect to lead that many laps. After the first run, I kind of knew the finish that was going to happen. Same thing after the first run. The tires fall off, and just wasn't going to have enough to make it to the end up there. So happy with it still.
Now like you said, you led laps. The car looks good up at front. I'm digging. It's like kind of a carbon fiber, kind of black stripe there.
That's custom paint by Gregory Leblanc.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah, you were my pick early on, man. You showed a ton of speed. Hopefully, you can build on the momentum right here as we believe Dover it is next weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Haven't spent much time in these cars since I first got on the sim about a year and a half ago. So, it's nice to come in and actually do that in practice. I wasn't that fast in practice, and I ran, a nice long run in practice, and same deal. The fall off is big time here in Atlanta, so still was able to pull out a top 3, so I'm happy with it. And the 48, he drove his butt off, and seen that pass out of 2 on for the lead was pretty cool to watch from back there in third.
That is one perk. If you know that you don't have the fastest car and you're content with finish where you are, you usually get one heck of a front seat to the finish.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, man, you got anybody on your car you want to give a shout out to?
Well, yeah, I'd like to thank Turn Left Racing Team, all the guys, Michael Overstreet for putting on the league, and Zachary as well. Give a shout out to my dad, the whole race team, Bill, Sal, everybody. Ryan, there's too many to name. So if I didn't say your name, you're included too. Thanks, everybody. And thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you guys for putting on a great show, man. Congrats on a third place finish tonight, man.
No doubt. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
All right, we'll see if we can get the 22 Michael Christopher up in here.
You adding them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Michael, you got a copy?
I got you.
Man, second place finish.
Yeah, that was some intense racing.
It definitely was, man. It was a fun race to watch right there. You know, you and the 48 battling it out. Do you think had the race been just a few laps shorter, you could have held them off?
I came out of the pits there with him at the same time, and he kind of let me go, and I knew he was saving tires. That's the reason he let me go. But you know, I was trying to catch the 91, so I figured if I just you know, caught him, passed him, and then pulled away, that maybe he wouldn't catch me. But I tried to go on the inside. I figured I would make him pass me on the outside, but to his credit, I mean, he did that. So.
Yeah, man, you guys drove a great race right there. About halfway through, you and the 48 both showed that you weren't there to play around, man. You guys showed your speed late in the race when it counted the most.
Yeah, I mean, I know we didn't win, but I was happy, like getting that early wreck and having to go to the back, and then having to literally come from the back all the way to the front. I mean, I was pretty excited about that. So, my plan is to just stay consistent. I mean, this is old school point style in this league, so I figure if I just stay consistent the whole time, it'll end well for me.
Absolutely, man. Consistency pays off in the big picture here with this kind of playoff style. You got anybody on your car you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I'm running the AIDS awareness scheme this week. Shout out to Joan Slater, to their local business that I usually run on my car from where I grew up. But that's a kind of a personal thing. You know, my dad had AIDS when I was younger, so I try to put it on the scheme or on the car every now and then. Just run that scheme.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on a second place finish tonight, man. Hopefully we see you running at Dover, and you're doing a great job again, man.
All right, thanks, man.
All right. I just noticed, hey, if Koro wants to come in here, he can still come in here.
Absolutely. Go
Yeah.
ahead and get the winner right here, the 48.
How about that?
Man, I talked to you before the race started. You gave me a rundown, and you helped me get some stuff set out in here. And then you go out there and you show everybody who's boss.
Man, I was wheeling that thing at the end. The Jones exterior cleaning, the Chevrolet was quick, but I saw Tyler and Michael racing hard. So I was like, I'm gonna sit back for a minute, save my stuff, and let them race it out. Michael was putting on a heck of a run towards the end. I was getting kind of worried because he was staying with me. I was like, maybe he saved a little bit. But just the tire saving was big on that one.
Yeah, Atlanta knows how to eat up some tires real good, man. It looked like you were gonna finish top 5 there at the first half of the race, man, but about halfway through, like I said with Michael, you and the 22 both showed your speed late. Whenever it counted the most, the track got rubbered in, and it just played to y'all's style more than it did the 91.
Yeah, I don't know. I was never able to run that high line early, but for some reason, it didn't seem like, from what I saw, it didn't seem like a whole bunch of people were up there. But I figured it out towards the end. I didn't think I was going to make it stick when he was on the bottom. I figured he took my line, so that was that. But something worked, and saved a little bit for the end. But shout out to Jones Exterior Cleaning for the car, and keep running that thing. Try to keep it there in the front. Denver will be fun next week. Another tough tire track. It'll be quick. It'll be fun. That was a surprisingly good opener for our series. I was pretty proud of that. Pretty clean, good green flag runs. So.
Yeah, I agree, man. That was a ton of fun to watch. You already got your shout out, man, but if you've got anybody else, just go ahead and give a holler to them.
Shout out my biggest fan, my little man, my 2-year-old. He's back there screaming at me during the race. He can't really talk too good, but I think he's saying "Go, Daddy, go." At least that's the story, and we're sticking to it. So we'll say that right now.
Love to hear it, man. Congratulations on a win, man. Starting off this season right, especially with classic point style. Consistency's going to pay off.
Yeah, I hope I can keep it going next week. But again, I just appreciate everybody that showed up. Had a good car turnout. I appreciate the stream with Wild Horse Broadcasting. Y'all do a great, fantastic job. I can't wait to go back and watch it. I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Alrighty, man. That was the 48, Zachary Swicegood, your winner for tonight's race. Trenton. You know, for our first race out here, these boys put on one heck of a show.
Absolutely. Finish was fantastic. Came down to the end of my tire strategy, who could get through pit road cleanly. And 48 ran them down. Great finish.
You see in week one right there, that tire limit throughout the season is definitely going to play into a who wins these events, who can save their tires the best over a long run, and just it adds an element of strategy to iRacing that a lot of people don't have, and I think it's a really cool touch when it's done right, like we saw here tonight.
Absolutely. It definitely added to strategy. And as you hear the 48 say, at the beginning of the race, he couldn't make the outside work. But in the end, the ones that did run up there probably helped to get some rubber up there. He was able to run it easier on the tires, running on the bottom. I know from experience, it's running on the bottom, trying to hold off someone. If they're faster than you already, it just eats the tires, and the faster one on the outside usually goes by.
Yeah, it does. It just takes a few guys that want to work on it early to get that top line running by the end of the race. Helps out a whole bunch of people, man. But you got anything else you want to add to this?
No. I think we're about ready to close out.
All right, man. Sounds good to me.
All right, so going to try out something new here, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of going one by one, taking 10 minutes, I have added a folder to OBS. Folder. There it goes. In no particular order, I'd like to thank ASMR, American Sim Motor Racing. These guys race here on Tuesday nights. Next week, I believe, we'll be at Dover. The entirety of the Wild Horse Racing family, if you want to apply to either our Cup Series here, by all means, go to check out Wild Horse Racing on iRacing, or try out I think we're going to get the Truck Series going fairly soon. Rakowski Small Engine Repair, check them out on Twitter, Instagram, and their Gmail. Check out Adam on Uranor on eBay. Forex Graphics, they also know how to make some good cars. I know Jay's cars have been looking really nice, sprint car wise. Winona Road, they gave out the Brandon Red Memorial Championship for Thunder Racing Leads 305 season. Kings of Sling, thank you, Brandon, for hiring us as well. These guys race on Wednesday nights. We'll be there tomorrow night for Pool Transportation Superstocks and Yamrick Late Model. Fade Grips, DOS Race Designs, they'll be doing payouts for Kings of Sling. Lernerville Speedway, home of the Kings of Sling Track Championship. Chad Marshall and Federated Insurance. Yamrick Auto, official sponsor of the Yamrick Auto Limited Late Model Series for Kings of Sling. Pool Transportation, official sponsor for the Pool Transportation Superstock Series for Kings of Sling. And last but not least, Thunder Racing League. Thank you, Jay. These guys race on Sunday nights. We're getting closer to doing race number 2 of their 360 sprint car season. And last thing I do want to mention here is August 20th. I think it's just about next week. It is next Thursday. Kings of Sling will have their first Crown Jewel event. The inaugural Dirt Late Model Crown Jewel Special. $15 entry fee for non-Kings of Sling members. Open setups per Super Lates allowed. Payouts are included. First place gets $100 and a plaque. Second gets $50. Third $40. Fourth $30. Fifth $25 with a plus a bonus. Ton of bonus incentives. Christ, that was hard for me to say. And with that, that's all we got. Andrew, anything you got? Pizza.
Nah, man, I'm good. It's been a great night of racing.
All right. Well, I've been Cheesecake Trent Sneed and Andrew's Pizza Boy. Nothing? Okay, thank you. We'll see y'all next one.